What if you're right? What if you're right? What if there's more on the other side? What if you're right? What if you're right? Wouldn't that make it worth a little time? What if you're right?
Everybody got a theory, everybody got a lane. Everybody got opinions about the rules of the game. Some say chance, some say fate, some say matter, some say grace, some say nothing waits beyond this temporary place. I don't claim I know the answer, I don't claim I hold the key. I'm just looking at the odds and what the logic seems to be. If the upside's infinite and the downside's relatively small, wouldn't wisdom at least stop and examine it at all? That's the wager, not pressure, not panic, not fear. Just a simple observation if you're willing to hear. Every day we make decisions with incomplete information, yet this one conversation somehow exits the rotation. Slow down. Before you dismiss a question, understand the question.
What if you're wrong? What if you're wrong? What if certainty ain't quite as strong? What if you're wrong? What if you're wrong? What if the thing you dismissed all along? What if you're wrong?
Pascal wasn't preaching, he was speaking on risk, asking what you stand to gain and what you stand to miss. If there's nothing after death and the wager ain't right, then the curtain simply closes at the end of the night. But if there's more, now the stakes transform, now the risk expands beyond what we normally perform. That's the point, not guilt, not shame, not alarm, just evaluating possibilities before the curtain's drawn. See, we trust in complete evidence every day that we exist, trusting pilots, trusting doctors, trusting maps and taking trips. So the question isn't whether every worldview takes faith, the question is, which wager did you make?
Everybody's betting, everybody, even the people who think they're not. What if you're right? What if you're wrong? What if the answer ain't the point all along? What if you're right? What if you're wrong? What if the search is what makes us strong?
Maybe faith ain't certainty, maybe faith's pursuit, maybe doubt ain't weakness, maybe doubt uncovers truth. Maybe wisdom isn't acting like the mystery is solved, maybe wisdom's understanding that the mystery's involved. So I keep asking questions, keep inspecting every claim, keep reflecting on existence, keep analyzing the frame. Not because I'm terrified, not because I need control, because truth is worth the search, and the search refines a soul. And if the wager wrong, then I still pursue what's real. And if the wager right, then maybe every question had appeal.
What if the question matters more than the answer? What if the search matters more than the certainty? What if the journey changes who you become? What if you?
Maybe that's the wager. Not just what happens after life, but what happens when you honestly seek truth while you're still alive.